This is Vaultcast, pretty much.
Vaultcast.
Yeah, this is for
What's up, you people?
hey, all you people.
Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, will you listen to me?
You know, hold hands. Oh, you want me to come closer to you, Jake? Hold me closer. You let me sit on your lap. God damn it.
We can't keep singing. We're gonna get fucking sued.
Yeah.
You get some Piano Man in there?
Sing us a song. You're the piano man.
But yeah. So did we get the first part in there?
The mic sounds like a beer. Yeah, no, we didn't, because I deleted it.
Okay,
so this is a completely
This is the
new,
beginning.
This
Fantastic.
This is the end.
It all began here.
Well, we are in a new place.
Very fishy.
Out of our, very fishy place.
Very fishy place.
So, in my apartment, which is nice. So, gonna hang out. Gonna be a solid time, guys. I'm really ready.
I am ready for anything you throw at me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go raid your fridge.
Dude, go raid the fridge.
Go raid your
raid
your
the
freezer really quick.
Stealing some fridge juice.
There's ice cream in the freezer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, stealing some cold cream.
I was just thinking about ice cream today. I was like, huh.
Were you? Yeah, there's a... I don't have any peanut butter. I'm sorry. Yeah, toss me one. I was ready to catch it, too.
Oh, dude, I don't know about this, but...
No, that's not.
Oh, okay.
I was like...
You're for that challenge. I'm ready to throw it out.
And these just... Anyways, but... We are having a good time tonight. This is going to be fun.
It's gotta be what it is.
Yeah.
It's dark.
So, how are you guys? How was your week? This is like the big week before finals. What's going on?
My bicycle is stuck.
Oh yeah, we did.
Did I talk about that on the cast?
No,
yet?
you have not talked about that on the cast. I was going to bring that up later, but we can talk about that right now.
My bicycle is stuck at the architecture building, and it's just so I bought this really nice chain, one of those crazy carbide ones that you gotta cut with a blowtorch or something heavier, like a welding torch. All I know is, so I got the nice chain for my new replacement bike that I got because somebody stole my last one, and that chain that's on there, the lock fucked up.
And it's not coming off.
No, it's not coming off. I can't move my fucking bike, so now it's just sitting. It's sitting at the place where people steal bikes from.
Yeah, but you know they're getting that shit off.
They're not getting that shit off, no. Unless they come in the dead of the night with a fucking welding torch.
No, they're only going to get spare parts. That's all they're going to get.
Yeah, exactly. Which pisses me off even more. You're not profiteering off my...
You come and there's no seat, no handlebars, no fucking tires.
Exactly.
But just the
at least the lock and the frame still.
Yeah.
Not starting from a completely ground zero.
But no, so it's like, I gotta figure out how to move this before Christmas because I ain't leaving it there. So I guess my mom and her boyfriend are gonna come, and he has a welding torch.
Oh, is that what you're doing tonight?
He's got welding equipment. So tonight,
that's awesome.
He's gonna show up, and if we can't jimmy the lock open with his advanced skills, because he's better at me than I am. If he can't do that, we're just gonna cut the cut the fucking super chain and run.
See, that's smart. Because we took a little vacation over there.
Yeah, after the last podcast, we went over there.
We wilded over there, and in my head, I was just like, I'm just gonna bust the lock. I'm just gonna tear it apart.
Yeah. You thought big man syndrome.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, I don't have muscles. What am I?
Just you can't break these cups.
I was like, I'm the buck of this group. I'm just like, everything could be solved with my hands and my arms.
Thanks, Arnold.
And that's all we need. That's all we need.
And he literally almost he wanted to put his feet up against the fucking the part where you hook the actual half circle and pull, and I was like, nah.
I wanted to. I was like,
he's like, if I get enough leverage, maybe I can pull it apart.
This is what we were training for.
Can't bend metal. Fucking
can't bend metal.
Yeah,
metal bending.
Steel beams.
That bike lock was my kryptonite.
It was.
Speaking of steel beams, should we talk about what we saw today?
Oh no!
What did we see?
Damn, we fly.
Oh yeah,
so Ball State has put a gross amount of money into re-advertising.
Yeah,
and some students of the art variety have decided to protest.
Oh, fantastic way!
They put up these awesome pictures, and one of the best ones was what? It was the one ply.
Yeah, or there was a sign next to it that said, "We, as students, paid awful amount of money for Ball State to rebrand.
It was.
I paid for their rebranding, yet I still have one-ply toilet paper in all the bathrooms.
Yes.
Yep.
Hashtag students against We Fly one ply. And I was like, yes!
So like, and I was totally cool. I was like, this is grounded. This is nice.
Yeah, and like we
go
were
down
looking
to
at
the
it.
lower right section of the group of pages.
Yeah, because they've got like pictures of the big banners we have on the bell tower, and there's a ton of the pages like checkerboard style, and people have like drawn on them, and like there was like one guy that was like high school, like I'm gonna draw dicks on this, dicks.
Wait, you mean you don't do that
Right
now?
I do, but but then in the lower right corner, like Jake was saying, I think somebody went a little too far. Like
just a little.
Just
right?
a little, like
just a
just,
little.
They drew a plane driving into the bell tower, and
but to make it 10 times fucking worse, there's a Zig Heiling Hitler
on
right
the
below
bottom,
the plane,
yeah.
like Zig Heiling the 9/11ing of the We Fly logos.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, that's a little much.
Yeah, like we have the extreme bottom right corner. I don't agree
And
with
then
that.
we have the We
but-
Fly One Ply and the
yeah,
dicks.
And yeah,
To be fair, all those bush planes you see in Muncie, they fly pretty fucking low.
They
all
do,
right?
though.
So like that, one of these days, I feel like they might buzz the bell tower just by fucking accident. But like
the Kennedy Tower.
yeah, but no, like I don't. Good old Nazism.
yeah, but
Oh,
they did
God.
buy a new bus.
They
They
bought
bought
two new buses.
Two new
Wait,
buses,
that's
and
a
they
new bus
wrapped them.
entirely?
Yes.
Brand new
I didn't know
bus.
that was a new bus. I thought they just wrapped an old one.
Oh fuck
No, those are new buses.
I never take the
And
buses.
it's nice. It's
I
like
never take
the buses.
leather seats, like
Really?
right? Yeah, and they're like
Never been on.
slippery leather.
Oh,
Like-
like the high class. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to be comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, this is the new bus we fly, and it's like,
Fun fact: you mentioned absurd amount of money. It was just barely under $1 million.
Yeah.
It was like
a
900,000.
little absurd.
Yeah.
A little absurd.
Yeah.
so like a lot of tuition.
Much money was put into rebranding, even though Education Redefined, wasn't that good. I guess. I mean, it's better.
It was better than We Fly.
Yeah.
We fly,
because that can just
motherfucker.
be interpreted in so many
And
ways.
they,
I think.
And they sent it to a place in like New York.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone who is like one of the heads of the advertisement like committees, or like she does a lot of the advertisement for the plays and the musicians that are come to campus.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how we have such a great marketing like major here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't we use the marketing majors?
No, exactly.
Yeah, and I don't
That's-
think they talked to us about it. Like there were students that worked on it, and I think they're the only people that like it.
Like there's a level of, we've got all this stuff. We've got great art majors. We've got great fucking architecture majors. We've got fucking TCOM majors. We got a lot of really good programs. And for some reason, it's like, you're gonna consult them about any of this stuff you're doing? No. You're just gonna fucking outsource it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not because I understand we're not one of those big research universities that Harvard developed a new space gun or something.
Yeah.
They do crazy shit like that all the time.
Princeton's developed the Death Star.
Yeah, seriously,
exactly.
yeah.
It's like they put a lot of money into their scientific fields and stuff, and it's like they also do stuff like they source their marketing to their students.
Yeah.
And it's like
They trust their students.
And it would
it's
save
like,
money.
Yeah, exactly.
They
It would save you money.
You could have done it for free. Just make it a class.
Literally, we pay you. You have slave labor, basically. It's
Well,
come on.
Yeah,
Because
pretty
think of
much.
it, I'll be paying these bills, 10 years from now?
Something like that,
Longer
yeah.
than that. Shit, you're
no,
like
no, 10
20
years. 10 years is my plan.
Yeah, 10 years.
I already set it up.
Yeah. So it's
10
just
years.
crazy though. Like my dad is still paying off his student loans.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Wow.
Where's your dad go to school?
Louisville University, and he went for his master's, I think, at Louisville as well. But he went through the military too, so they helped him pay, but he still owes money.
That's
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
See, that's the interesting though, is that you can make it to where you can fit to what you make as your payments.
Yeah.
So if you're not making that much, you're just $50.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a limit to how low you can go, but you can go pretty low.
Oh
yeah. But that just means the longer you have to pay, the more interest, the longer you're going to be paying.
Well,
it's
It's fucked.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
So-
But that's the economy we live in.
Yeah.
I mean, call me a liberal cuck, but
Call me
I would actually have preferred to just pay taxes over time instead of actually like paying for college,
Yes.
like worrying about it as an extra debt. Like,
yeah, which you'll be paying taxes anyway.
Which you'll be paying taxes
Yes.
anyway. I would have preferred to have paid that as a tax, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So speaking of school, though, I told Jake a pretty funny story while we were going to do the bike things about me in high school. How I was just I was a terrible kid because like we were talking about how people overtrust like padlocks, because like they put padlocks on everything. They're like, oh, this will protect my stuff, but like I could pick that with a freaking paperclip, because people know how to do that kind of stuff.
So good.
So like. And Jake was like, oh, like, what do you mean, a paperclip? And I was like, yeah, like, I even owned, like, a little lock-picking set, like, myself. And he was like, no way. I was like, yeah, I was a really bad fucking kid in high school. Like, my freshman, sophomore year, I was terrible.
Now, hold on.
Like,
were you, like, a bad kid who, like, did a bunch of shit and, like, stole from people? Or were you just like, oh, yeah, no, I did some things and I learned how to pick locks?
that. I learned some things. I know how to pick locks. Like, there was this
You
girl in
never
my
beat
English
anybody
class.
up.
Yeah, no, I never, like, stole
You're like-
money from anybody.
Yeah.
But, like, I wasn't, like, part of the mob. But,
I
like,
never stole lunch money from kids.
yeah, no, but, like...
I never stole the school's treasury fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could have, but I didn't. But so there was this girl I really liked my sophomore year of high school, and we had English together. And she is just looking back, she was like one of the dumbest people I've ever probably known.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, like if you,
Oh no.
like she just didn't know.
That's a pretty serious accolade.
right.
Now, Cameron, she's coming in the door right now.
Yeah. Oh no!
What do you say to
anyway-
her?
You are the father.
What do you-
Stop. Ooh. No,
Bobby.
because we'll get to that at the end of the story. But so
Wait, what?
Stop. So I really liked her, right?
Okay.
And I was like, you have a bad grade in English, like. Because I was trying to talk to her because I really liked her. And I was like, well, do you think maybe we could like try to go out? And if I like helped you in English, she was like, maybe. Like, so I went, and so our English teacher was this old ass teacher. She did nothing on the computer until she had to.
Yeah.
She kept everything like in a handwritten like book, like a grade book with like pencil.
Yeah.
So literally one day before class started, I got there really early. I snuck into her room, picked the padlock on her like thing. I erased all of her grades and made them better.
Right?
Yeah. So
That's fucking insane.
Get the fuck
she
out.
ended-
I'm calling the cops.
yeah, right? She ended up with like a B-, but like I was like, yeah, like she was like, oh my god, like my parents like because it was like right before like midterms. And like of like the end of the first like semester of this class, she goes, "Oh my god! Like, I thought I had like a C or a D in this class, and I have a B-." And then I told her what I did, and she goes, "Oh, thank you so much." And that's as far as it went.
No!
Nothing else ever happened.
She didn't even buy you lunch.
No, she didn't even buy me lunch. She didn't even be like, she didn't even give me gratitude.
She didn't
after.
say like thank you. She was
No,
just like,
she's like-
oh, that's what happened.
Oh, that's what happened. Great.
I'm actually a little surprised that she didn't get like mad. Like, you did what?
Oh no, she was like no, because her parents were like gonna kill her, like because like not literally, but like they were really grade heavy.
No, probably literally.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
They had a shotgun.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
picked a lock and
Lassie.
like could have gotten caught and probably like not arrested, but like
You would have
You
gotten
would have
a
suspended.
stern
I was
talking
suspended,
to.
yeah.
A stern talk to
Yeah.
the principal.
yeah. But
Well,
like
he tells you how
that-
serious high school has to be and is.
Mr. Cameron, you're breaking into things and changing history
Yeah.
is kind of
You're
what
changing
we don't
history.
like around here.
Yeah.
You gonna be one of them CIA bastards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Can You Catch Me with Leonardo
With Leo,
DiCaprio?
yeah.
You blonde-haired person.
yeah.
Don't be him.
No, wait, that's a bad example because didn't they give him a job after?
Yeah, no,
They
that's the
did,
thing. Like
yeah.
they'll give him a better job than the principal has.
Fuck.
But he knows that, so he wants to shoot you down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, that was. I mean, you were just like, what?
Yeah, I couldn't.
I was
believe
like, yeah, I did that.
Can they
What
like,
came up? Oh, it's not
can
good.
they like retroactively redact his like high school diploma for this?
No,
Probably not.
ever. And
No.
if anything, you're in college, so it
That's
does
what
not
I'm saying.
matter.
Right?
at
Like all high school counts as to get
It
into
just-
college.
that's literally
Oh
it.
yeah, that's it.
And then, because I was telling you about the story about this kid who would buy these KISS tickets, like
Oh,
second row, third row
yeah.
KISS tickets, and like he would like offer them. It was like a ticket to him was a blowjob. to
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
Jesus.
He's making his own currency, and then, like, and like that was his thing. He would come up to girls and go like, hey, hi there, you like KISS? All right, let's do something about it.
I got kiss
like,
tickets.
you're going after the wrong crowd when you're in high
Yeah,
school.
because we talked about that. We were like, he was like, yeah, but kiss. And I was like, what? And then I was like, he was probably like going after their moms.
Yeah, he was
like,
banking off of one of the moms hearing about it.
Yeah, because like he would like the daughter would be like, the mom like this boy tried to get me to give him a blowjob today, and then she'd be like, oh my god, like don't do that. But she'd be like, yeah, like he said he'd give me kiss tickets, and then like that would change the whole game for her.
Wait,
and
what?
she'd be like, wait, what? Who did he have ticket kiss?
Wait, how do you spell his last name?
What? Okay, I just to make this. Let me write it down. Was that a K for? Yeah, it was okay. All right, and then would call the school the next day and like meet up with him and be like, "So those kiss tickets."
Yeah,
and
we still on for those kiss tickets.
Yeah,
hey, I could drive you.
A kiss on the dick for a ticket to kiss.
Hey, that's a good business model right there. They should have went for you to the rebranding.
That's like. No, seriously. No, I can brand shit, but like...
you brand at university.
I can brand
it's like, you'll sell us your soul, but you'll get something out of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Here's this piece of paper
you'll be
for all of your littler pieces of paper that are worth way more.
You'll be
and get ready to buy the frame.
Yeah.
Get ready to buy the frame.
You'll be poor as shit for the rest of your life, but you'll at least be working.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think that's the funnest part about being in college is that we get to talk about how dumb it is while we're here. But that doesn't just make us the worst human beings?
Oh, we're fucking
makes
hypocrites.
Us the worst human beings in the world.
Because we're still going.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hold on. Are we hypocrites, or are we just doing
hypocrites.
what the only thing you can kind of do nowadays? I mean,
there
are other ways to get jobs and get careers,
Yeah.
like trade school,
Yeah.
which, I mean, perfectly fine. People make nice amount of money, and decent live off their trade school careers. That's perfectly fine.
Trade school.
I know, but like, here's the thing. Like, I love how like when I was a kid, people would tell me, they would be like, you can become anything you want.
Oh yeah.
But then people, like parents, send their kids to like these like trade schools where it's like, yeah, you could be anything until now. We've narrowed it down to 8.
To where you have to go.
Yeah.
You have to go to college. Well,
No,
I don't know. Well, the whole trade school looking down upon people. It's like.
Well, I don't. It doesn't look down upon
There are
people.
people who work there. Like my brother works a trade. And he's very smart, and he still gets a lot of money.
Yeah,
he's gonna be way richer than I ever am gonna be.
Oh, for sure. I just think it's like how they're like, oh yeah, you can be anything, but we're gonna narrow it down to like 8.
Well, oh my god.
Like that part of it's like
and you can't
ah.
get out of college. You're like you're stuck.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, no,
4
it's
years.
like-
have fun. Good luck.
Go to college or do a trade, or you're not going to be making enough money to live off of. Basically,
You're
it's
up
like,
Schitt's
wow.
Creek without a degree.
Yeah.
It's like that's some level of fuckness, just
That's
awful.
some level of fuckery I've never seen in my life.
So it's like we're doing what we have to do.
So we should all just become presidents, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Trump did it. Fuck.
I mean, dude, but that's the thing. I think, what's his face? Like Kanye West. He has a shoe-in.
Kanye West 2020.
He has a shoe-in,
I
I
mean,
swear to God.
I mean,
with the
after-
audience he polls.
I mean,
After
anybody
Donnie,
after
I mean,
yeah. After
it's-
Trumpo,
after Trump Daddy, there's
Cheeto Dust.
wait, what?
Cheeto Dust Trump.
I've never heard that one before.
No.
Because
not
he's
either.
so orange.
I
so
get it,
orange.
yeah.
And that wasn't my joke, by the way. That was so orange.
No, of course. All memes are stolen from the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't think there's gonna. I hope that there's not that big of a chance that he could get reelected. I really don't.
Dude, Kardashian's gonna put out like, a new
There's-
sex tape
Yeah.
about her, and at the end it's gonna be like, you want to see the rest of this video?
Vote Kanye.
Vote Kanye. They're gonna leave you hanging right after the shot. It's just gonna be like, yeah, vote Kanye if you want to see the rest of the video.
Donnie apparently has the lowest approval rating in the history of approval ratings.
Believe it.
Like, there are other presidents, like, before the approval rating system was a thing,
That had higher approval ratings.
that would have had much worse approval ratings
Yeah.
in hindsight. Like, fucking Andrew Jackson being a dick and just kind of shooting people all the time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, me running for president, that's, like, fine.
How
I'll
crazy,
just,
dude. And he cheated. Didn't he cheat when he cheated one of those times?
Probably. He also killed the banks, which people thought was good, but then they're like, wait, we need some sort of system here, and they had to reinstate the banks after he died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this away so that you can just give it back when I leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll have to be rebuilt, but I'm gonna tear it down for you.
It's like, because there's a ton of other presidents who were really shitty at the time, at the time, and just in hindsight, and it's like, yeah, they were really bad, but right now we have a way to measure how bad the president is in numbers.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, I don't like. I don't know. I don't like I just don't like the way we're living right now.
Yeah. Well, no. Have you seen the whole like Cards for Humanity? How they bought like a part of the Mexican border to where Trump can't build his wall, and like nobody knows like where it is, but like they've bought like a huge ass chunk of it just to fuck with it. Like that's awesome.
Well, just to mess with the regulation of putting up a wall because they'll have to buy it back from.
I mean, look,
and they won't sell it.
We put up a fence before, and you want to know what happened? It didn't work. So I mean,
we put up a bigger fence.
Yeah,
with bricks.
With bricks, I don't know.
With fucking concrete masonry units, boys. But it's like
really, it just fed to like the old white people that like are racist.
It's really it doesn't like. What is it? The definition of insanity: doing the same thing over and over again. It's like
expecting different results.
It's like look, I get it. You know, you want to know what the Great Wall of China didn't do? Keep the Mongolians out. They still got in. I mean, like it's that
their
level.
horses jumped it. And
it's that level of it's not gonna help.
Seems like a good idea, but not worth doing.
And it's like of all the things to spend my tax dollars on. I know a lot of people don't like the military spending. I know a lot of people don't like a bunch of, various things that the government pays for. Because that's just, you can't all agree on the same thing.
No.
But it's like, of all the things, we're going to spend tax dollars on this fucking wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Speaking of walls, the China, especially the Wall of China.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Children's Museum tomorrow with a big group of people. I swear to God, every time I've been there to the Indianapolis Children's Museum, there's been this giant ass exhibit about the Wall of China. Oh, and how there's people buried under it and shit.
Yeah. It's a corpse wall.
Yeah,
fucking the mortar is corpses.
But is it the people who worked on it that died?
Yeah,
pretty much.
They're they conquered the people they conquered.
Guarantee some of those people weren't people working on the wall, and somebody just had to get rid of a body.
I feel like they should have made a sign of just like, you want to be part of this wall?
Yeah.
Try to fuck with us.
Yeah, but exactly. They always have that exhibit there, and I hope that I've not gone in long enough time where it's not there. Yeah. I haven't gone in 3 or 4 years. So I hope they change that shit out.
Coincidentally, the last time I went to that children's museum, they had an exhibit on, instead of that, the first emperor of China.
Huh.
Really? The guy with all the terracotta warriors.
Yeah. Oh, with all the stone warriors that were
stone warriors.
The mummy movie guy.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, no, they had an exhibit on all the warriors and stuff. And that was really fucking neat. And also,
that's pretty cool.
Fun fact: the Indiana Children's Museum is surrounded by one of the worst neighborhoods in Indianapolis.
Really?
Oh, fantastic.
Well, I mean, there was also a murder 2 blocks from it. A couple of years back.
There was.
It's just open fucking street. Guy got killed at a street corner.
Yeah. So
open fucking.
But it is one of the biggest and best children's museums in the nation. So it's awesome. And even as adults, fuck the state museum. What are we gonna look at? Fucking clothes and shit? No.
Hey man,
I'm going to the children's museum.
Check out some modern art for a couple minutes.
Where I can climb on shit. It's I want to.
Interactive.
We're gonna be the biggest children ever.
Hey man, dude. I like my state museums, but I still buy toys, so I can't talk.
Right. So
speaking of toys, you guys ever get into Nerf guns when you were kids?
I really didn't think that was going in that direction, but
when I was older.
Let's give it the good old college try, Jake.
That was my mom, when I was really little, wouldn't buy me any gun toys.
Okay.
Because I love oh god, guns. Oh god.
He's unzipping his pants.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, Jacob, put it away.
But
put your gun away.
What? I just want to show you my.
It's cocked and loaded.
Yeah, it's cocked.
But no, that's I really liked guns as a kid and even now. So it's ooh, I want these Nerf guns that shoot the foam darts. They don't kill people, and it's fun to shoot friends and friends to shoot us. So it's we did that. Obviously, there's a reason I played airsoft when I got older. But Spout Channel. But no, it's Nerf guns. My friend actually got really into modding Nerf guns. He took them apart, he painted them, he took the air restrictors out so they shot farther and harder.
What?
Oh, dude.
Because they used to. I don't know if they still do. They used to put air restrictors in them so that they wouldn't hurt someone.
Yeah, they wouldn't go as hard.
Yeah, it's even when they got taken out, it's
we had ways around that. You would fucking put them in water and put them in the freezer.
Exactly.
So you never did that.
Exactly.
Oh, that was the best.
But it's you just actually, and I actually didn't start buying, like, I recently got back into Nerf, like, having a Nerf gun. I bought, like, one of the better, like, semi-automatic ones they've made in a long time.
There's so many.
There's
so many.
They've gotten better, and there are so many nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, there's one good one for every 10 crap ones they make, but it's like, they're still fairly fun, and the campus used to have, like, it was a Nerf War
Zombie versus
human.
human.
They had the humans versus zombies.
Yeah, human
Oh,
versus
they got
zombies.
rid of that shit.
They had to.
I wonder why.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I used to go to that with the Neuer boys every once in a while, and that was fun. But then they stopped because of humans versus zombies. There was a guy who, and to be fair, he was told not to do this.
He was an alum too.
He was an alum. He was told not to do this. He was told that they had problems with him doing this stuff before. His Nerf guns, because as much as I think it's rad that someone like, paints their Nerf gun, looks like a real, like, looks not like.
Yeah. Then get a Nerf gun looks like a Nerf gun.
Like, if you know anything about firearms, like, that's not a real gun. It's a fucking Nerf gun. But to the masses on a university campus that, is probably mostly anti-gun anyways, there's, like, people who don't know a lot about the gun wouldn't know that that's not a real gun, and also not real gun magazines in the man's pouches. But still, it's like, again, he was told not to do this. Also, it's common sense. Don't fucking.
I mean, he could have
do
kept
that.
the
Sitting
paint
out
black
in
if he kept the tip orange.
Exactly.
Well, he was sitting out in the open.
He was sitting.
He was sitting right outside my fucking classroom in
Okay.
Letterman. Yeah.
No,
I was
'cause
walking
that was-
towards between library, and I saw squad cars like mounting outside of the building, and I was like, "Huh?
No, exactly.
There's like 4 squad cars here."
Like because we got a it wasn't like a gun threat notice, but it was like a shelter in place. It's like,
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw that, because the description was what really beat me, because the guy was described as wearing all black, which was really funny because, like, my wardrobe.
Oh, I got a story for after this.
Okay, yeah, but so like I dress in all black all the time, and everyone like in my architecture studio just kind of looked at me.
Oh no!
It's you, isn't it? I'm like, no. But like, I wear all black with like an accent color. Their accent color for humans versus zombies was like a green band to like know that you were like a human player still alive or something. I don't really remember the rules because I didn't play it, but that was the thing. They described him as soon as I saw that description. It's a fucking humans versus zombie player. Everyone, there's nothing wrong. And then later, they sat him down and had a stern talking, and then the club was told that they were not allowed to do that kind of event anymore. Mm-hmm. So they were then restricted to only having like the weekly gym battles, which is, we were in the gym, we just shot the guns at each other and played capture the flag. But it's like after that, nobody really wanted to keep the club going because of that and other reasons. So like, now it's no longer a thing. Okay, that story's over. Cameron?
And like, so we had 2 gun things last year. That was the one that was second semester.
The Woodworth one.
The Woodworth one.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
Because like we were looking at the messages, and it was like, oh, in Woodworth, pink shirt, khaki shorts. I was in Woodworth eating food in a pink shirt and khaki shorts, and I said, "Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here."
Cameron, where did you get that assault rifle?
Yeah.
No, right? And they were
why
like,
do you have an M9 on your shoulder?
"No."
What's going on,
His
bud?
shoulder.
No, but like, I looked at the guys and I was like, yeah, we should go. And they're like, why? I'm like, we should just go. Like, let's we're like half eaten food. Like, they were like, dude, I'm fucking hungry. I'm like, no. Like, if anything, I'm leaving. And they're like, why? And I said, check your phone.
Like, I'm gonna get arrested.
And they were like, why? Why? You're not him. We're with you. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm in a pink shirt and khaki shorts. So I went home and I changed.
See, Cameron, at that point, you just take all your clothes off and streak.
Right?
Because it's like,
it's not me!
it's not me!
Put your hands up! You just like continuing to put your shirt off, just like, no, it's not me!
Don't arrest me!
But no, the funny thing about that is that the guy was just walking around with a loaded firearm on campus. He had his license and everything.
Yeah.
But then everybody started freaking out.
Yeah.
Like,
so then...
But you, like, I think there's still something where you, even if you have the like, permit to carry, you cannot carry on.
But no, on campus you're still not allowed. It's a no-carry campus.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. There are certain places that just by law are gun-free zones.
Yeah.
They're usually, unless you're a cop, even if, like... And that's even if you're just a cop, you don't have a concealed carry license, but you are literally a cop, like off duty, you could have your gun on you, but like, and nobody can like say anything because other cops will be like, yeah, I do that all the time. But it's like, the places with a concealed carry license that it's just automatically do not bring your gun are like schools, government buildings,
anywhere it would matter.
Schools, government buildings, and fucking sporting events. It's like you're just not
anywhere not super public.
Yeah, it's like you're not supposed
except sporting events.
Kind of public. Yeah, but it's like be smart about it. Like, obviously they're not gonna search like unless you gave them a reason to search your car. It's like there's no reason. It's like they don't. Some people just. And Indiana's weird because I don't think you even have to take a test for it. Like
Indiana doesn't care about what weepons you have.
Like my grandfather.
They don't care.
My grandfather didn't have to take a test to get his. I don't remember what because I helped him with some stuff, but he didn't have to take any tests or anything for anything, like any level of like permission to do stuff in this state because Indiana's weird.
Yeah.
No.
So it's like that's just the thing. They really probably should like at least make that blatant. Maybe just put it on the back of the car to be like places you can't. I'm like places you shouldn't bring. Places don't bring a gun, idiot. It's just like, but no, that guy walked on campus and he just fucking had a holstered pistol.
He just went into Woodworth, got food, and walked out.
He's just getting a Taco Bowl, just chilling.
And then the cops were like, "Hey, fucking idiot, don't do that."
Yeah.
And then he's I think he's permanently kicked off.
Yeah, I think he
was like a guest of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, like my dad is like military, so like he of course like told me all these things before I went to college. Cause like he was like he's super precautious and shit. But like he messaged me. I was in my room just hanging out, and he called me and he was like my dad doesn't get like super serious very often, but he was like, lock your door, shut your fucking lights off. Get the fuck on your bed now. I was like, what? He said, fucking do it now. So lights off, everything locked, chair up on my door, under my bed, crammed under my dresser, blanket over. Like,
did you tell him how our beds were loft beds? So
oh no, he's seen it. He dropped me off at college.
Get under your bed, Dad. I'm under it right now.
Yeah. So, well, no, mine was lower. So, like, just the dresser barely fit under it. So, I was behind the dresser with a blanket over it, to where, and like, I was there for 3 hours.
Yeah, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Right?
Well, was that the shooter?
The shooter. When I went back and I changed, he called me
because that was like, that made like, that circulated really quickly.
It made a headline.
Yeah, it circulated quickly.
Didn't make as much of a headline as far as I knew as like the cocaine incident back at my high school that we already talked about.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Look, I like guns. I'm fine with people owning guns, but there are some people who own guns that are just fucking stupid.
Yeah. So speaking of drugs, though, cool segue.
Ooh.
College campuses, we got finals week coming up.
Let's do some
Are
drugs.
you selling drugs?
I'm not selling drugs. I'm not. This is not me plugging myself.
You got some edibles? You got some edibles, bud?
But like, a ton of people are probably going to be doing like a fuck ton of Adderall and stuff.
Adderall, Vyvanse.
And like, but like, and how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like that's not a good thing? Like, do you think that there's so much pressure on us to like study and do good that like people resort to doing drugs, or they just do them to help?
No, hold on. That's like. The question you just asked is literally the question of literally that question is like, do we blame the students or do we blame the institution for things being hard? What do we do there?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a question for like a lot of things though. Like in sports, in my sports class, I am in a sociology of sports class, and we talked about Lance Armstrong and how Lance Armstrong was like when he took steroids, he like people blamed him because they were like, oh, like why would you ever do this, and like, oh, it's great, it's terrible against the sport, and like,
didn't Lance Armstrong take steroids because he was like sick?
No, he took steroids he took actual physical steroids. But he did it because the competition level was so high and there was so much pressure put on him to do good. But see, that's the thing. It's called in sports. It's called the great sports myth.
Yeah.
That sports is never at fault. It's never the institution of sports. It's always sports is always good and like great and right, but like the people, if any athlete does anything wrong, it's automatically their fault. I think that can be applied to like almost everything. That like it's always going to be the individual that gets blamed and not the institution, because we're just raised to believe that the institution's right.
I mean, no, that's like there's that, and then also
that goes across the board for a lot of things.
Let's talk about the NFL here for a minute. You know, like the NFL for years has been well known that they cover up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And also, they don't reprimand their players for, like, beating their wives. As long as it was, like, not caught on camera or in public.
Oh, my God,
they won't say nothing.
Like, the kicker for the Giants, like, 2 or 3 years ago, like, has, like, numerous domestic violence charges against him.
It's like...
And, like, the NFL was like, we'll suspend you for 1 game. You're a kicker. Like, what do you do? But, like, still.
It's like there's a certain level that they... Because everybody loves their fucking sports ball in this country, so it's like, God forbid that the people who run the fucking institutions, you know, be morally upstanding people. Morally upstanding people. Morally upstanding people. Morally upstanding people. Morally